Good morning. It's Tuesday connection time, and I am so excited to be here. I'm looking at my hair because I was out there in the dark. So I was thinking about like when you walk through a threshold. I was talking about this at my retreat this weekend. My retreat was so much fun. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. The retreat, I was talking about when you walk through a threshold, remember how you feel when you walk in, and then remember how you feel when you walk out. So it was so much fun. So it's so dark out here. But you got the moon. Let's see if we can get, oh, the light went on. Look at the moon. Then you walk in the threshold. So let's talk about Tuesday connection. I want you to have some type of transformation as you are with me this morning. I want to speak about being bold and strong and how when we are under our stress or exhausted for the day, how we can have that reset. And today, I'm not going to talk about foods, water, which I think is also like a food, but I'm going to speak more to the mindset this morning. So welcome in. Mwah. My name is Rhonda Liebig. I'm an energy revitalizer and a mindset coach. You know, my biggest word that I realized is that I bring freedom in the body. I work with so many people that are looking at getting promoted, that are entrepreneurs that are looking at leveling up for more cash flow. And so I believe it's just like freedom, you know, how you bring those arms out. So let's talk about that, because we're going to walk through that threshold again one more time before I leave you. When you are, like today is Tuesday, and we get to meet up every Tuesday each week. And there's always some type of thing that is connected with mindset. And sometimes I bring the food, sometimes I bring more of movement. Today it's about mindset. And when I was in my retreat this weekend, we were talking about something to this effect. Someone was saying, how do I deal with something, and it was something specific with a relationship. Let me talk about this, because we have relationships all day, and I want to give you some really good flow for dealing with stuff like this. Because everybody in the room was dealing with some type of relationship, with it being a loss of a husband, with it being a relationship with a husband, relationship with sister, relationship with daughter, all these things. First thing is, we were talking about how to put that issue out in front of you. So sometimes we like to say, don't look at it, because why go in the dark and keep thinking about this stuff? I don't think you should either. I think that you want to be careful going down in the pit when you're not feeling well. So this is all about getting bold and courageous and strength. So what I see is that it's this ball taken out of your brain dealing with this, and it's almost as if it's Play-Doh, and it's like thick and hard, and it's a relationship that's like, oh, I want to kick somebody's butt. Oh, I'm just not feeling good. Oh, man, they frustrate me. Oh, my gosh, they scare me. Oh, my gosh, what are they going to do next? Any of those things, plus more. As you put it out there and you're seeing this situation, it is right there in front of you. So now it's not in your mind, and it's not feeling like it's growing, because the mind is going to feed it and feel it and feel it. When you pull it out, oh, it's so hard to work, but you can see it. Now, as you can see that, I want to get some water and some flow through there. And the water to me is about mindset, the flow, the mindset, the movement, to get it unstuck so it doesn't sit here and just grow and grow. So you look at that and you're thinking, well, this freaking sucks. I don't want to deal with this. To deal with this, though, is to make sure that you don't keep asking yourself, how can I deal with this? I'm so tired of dealing with this. Because I think of this as hitting your head against the wall, still speaking to being bold, courageous, and beautiful. Because this, beautiful mean in your spirit, because this is going to tear you down, because it's hard to come back. It's hard to come back from when you're feeling really good in the day and then somebody messes it up with all their cascading a very unhealthy, not very positive attitude. So then you want to say, I want to not deal with this. I think that's decent to say. But the way to do it is not put it under the rug to where you pretend like it's not happening. There's an undercurrent space within the spirit, the heart, the soul, the energy. Now you don't feel as bold and strong. You may for a moment because you put it under the rug and you just don't want to deal with it. But this is it. You can still say, I don't want to deal with it. But it starts sinking you down. And so what you're looking at is, how can I handle this? So the first thing is in reality, is to say, who am I? I don't want that to mess with me. How can we get some water in there and open things up so that you can really start breaking holes within this stuff that doesn't feel very pliable, because it's like old clay that's just been sitting out there. It's not the pliable fun. It's that we want to get some fluid through there. So this is where you start looking at yourself. What am I? What makes me special? What allows me to be happy before I step into this atmosphere? Come back to the person that you are. I love people. I care about what the atmosphere around me. I care about the people that are around me. You just start talking to yourself. And to grow this, a great way to do it is just get a pen, not pencil, but a pen, and just write some wonderful things about life and how life is working. And you start creating and expanding more of who you are, so it becomes bigger than this person or this relationship that is bringing you down. Now, as you breathe that in, you start believing more of what makes you bold, courageous, and strong. So when you got this and you're expanding, and then you have this thing that's just been sitting there in the pit of your stomach because this person, this relationship isn't working, this starts becoming the sun and opening up and opening up. It takes you a step back. It helps you think in a different way, because you've been thinking and expanding more in that sun, that energy, that yellow, that orange, the beauty of the feelings, which those colors represent that. So when you see that person or that relationship allows you more vocals because you believe in yourself. Now, to go through this process, I'll leave it at that, because let's don't go too far with this. But to keep yourself in that space, you have to believe in what you are working on. Trust yourself. For some reason, you can go as holistic as you want, but it's like a frequency. It's like a mindset. However flow you want to think about, you start creating energy that's different. And that relationship's going to unwind and open better for you, or it's going to walk away. And either way, if you allow it to do what it needs to, that's what keeps you bold and strong and courageous. So how do we do on Tuesday Connection? Walk through this threshold with me. Take a deep breath. I'm hoping you feel better. Because did you feel better when you first walked through that threshold, and now we're walking out? How'd you feel from the beginning to the end? You walked through your threshold. I hope you felt better. Have a Tuesday Connection. Beautiful day, insightful, freedom in the body. Keep the positivity so you're creating cash flow, because when you think positive, people get connected. People want to be with you. People want to have fun. They want to play, and it's all about that. That's what life's about. We can let ourselves come and get drugged down. Let's keep it rocking. Love you.